Hi, this is episode 8. I'm going to be talking about episode 19, titled Dominion of Smallville. Uh, Last night's episode was so good. Uh, I like it. It was one of my favorites. We're down to one episode to the series finale, guys. The series finale of Smallville. 2 hour finale. Uh, Last night's episode was really good. Basically, the episode was about Slade was let out of the Phantom Zone by Zod, and yeah, someone Zod used the symbol, the crystal, or the gate, the House of L gate, to let Slade out, which is Deathstroke. Uh, so yeah, so basically Clark goes in, but Tess wants Oliver Queen to go with him, which is Green Arrow, because every time Clark goes into the Phantom Zone, he doesn't have power, so he doesn't know how to use his skills without his powers. So yeah, that's cool, alright with me, but you have to remember, Oliver Queen. Uh, I'm gonna give a shout out to Justin Hartley for directing this episode. He did a good episode. I know this is one of his first episodes, so it's a good job, Justin. Uh, Saw your Twitter, and you did really good, man. Keep up the good work. Uh, so yeah, Clark doesn't want him to go with him because he's a human. Uh, Olive Queen goes with him without Clark knowing until like he jumps into the Phantom Zone. So yeah, so basically you go in and you see these skulls, and you have to remember Oliver hasn't been in the Phantom Zone before, so he doesn't know what to expect. He thinks it's all nice and good, but basically it's not now because it wasn't nice from the beginning because all these phantoms. But Darkseid visited the Phantom Zone. He basically visited everywhere uh, in the galaxies. So yeah, they see these skulls with the Omega symbols on them, and then they see General Zod. Now, Blue, y'all know who I'm talking about. His last name is Blue. You did a very good episode, man. I know it's one of the last episodes to be on there. Uh, but you did a very good episode to be on there. Uh, so yeah, kudos to you, man. Uh, so yeah, uh, they saw General Zod, and basically General Zod and General from season 9, he was just a clone of General Zod. So when Clark put him in the Phantom Stone, him and the Zod that the Phantom Zod, him and the clone emerged. Uh, so now it's just real Zod. Uh, yeah, I like that part. I think that was a good idea. Because yeah, uh, so Zod is basically kicking, kicking butt from the beginning. Uh, he's glad he's has his own place. Has all these minions, and I think that's basically why they call him Dominion, because he's happy that he has his own place. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons. But yeah. So General Zod takes control of, for right now, Clark and Oliver, and basically they try to get out and fight their way out. So they come up with this plan to have Oliver turn against him because when Oliver goes up and talks to General Zod, saying Clark, Kal-El, and me are blood brothers. We are brothers. We don't have nothing in common. What do you expect? You don't have anything in common. Two different people. So yeah, they fight, and I don't know if y'all noticed this, but Clark Kent slash Kal, he had a red cape on. That was actually awesome. Yeah, it's like a teaser. I mean, it's not the real cape, but that was awesome. I'm glad they did that. Uh, yeah, so they have that, and also they fight, and he Olive Queen stabs and basically everything so they can convince Zod that they're fighting. Uh, I'm actually glad they did this. Have one last episode of Phantom Zone. Uh, so yeah, I'm actually glad. So Olive Queen stabs, use the sword to stab, put in Kyle's stomach, uh, and Zod says, "Well, do y'all notice that he was wearing knickers? I don't know if that's basically his real teeth or not, but he tells Oliver, he's mine." Alright, wow. So, yeah. He also says, kneel before Zod. That was awesome. I always, uh, that was one of my favorite parts. But not the whole, one top favorite. I'll be talking to y'all about it in a minute. So yeah, the Clark grabs the crystal, uses it to go back, and now I'm gonna talk to y'all about Lois and Tess. Alright, I'm not really happy with having a Lois use it, have a gun and threaten Tess with a gun. I'm kind of disappointed with that. I can understand with Clark saying that he wants Tess to destroy the crystal in 3 hours because she didn't want the Phantoms to come back out like they did last time. But that's no need to have like that on an episode like this. I know it's their choice to make an episode like this, but no. So yeah, she was upset and basically saying she was upset because she didn't want to lose them. If that's not love, I don't know what it is. Uh, but yeah, she's acting like Lois right now. So yeah, so then back in the Phantom Zone, the two characters, I don't know, like doing this because the Superman movie, Superman 2, but forgot the two characters' names. Then and Zod, General Zod, get stuck in the square thing, floating around in space. So that was actually surprising. That was my top favorite part of the episode because that would be. I was actually hoping that would happen. So yeah, good job doing that. I'm glad y'all did that. So yeah. Uh, so then Clark comes back to the apartment. This says, Lois, you, I was only gone for 3 hours. You didn't have to like do this. You didn't have to bring John Jones and Bart Allen, Bart, into like do this. And then he looks at her and says, "How long was I gone?" And she says, "3 weeks." Uh, so I don't know what the. I think it was because he destroyed the crystal or something, but I think that's why the time thing happened. So yeah, uh, yeah, that was pretty awesome. Now, next week's episode, we're probably gonna do another video for them. But next episode is prophecy, episode prophecy, uh, and basically Gerald gets Lois powers and see what it's like. But I'm not gonna get to y'all, spoil it for y'all because it's the last episode before the series finale, 2 hour series finale. So yeah, but I will tell y'all this one thing: the Legion, I think it was the Legion of Doom, is in there. I'm actually glad they should do that. So yeah, uh, Krypton Sun has photos for this series finale. Look up on that. Go to Krypton's site. Uh, a Smallville photos, and they got that. And be back soon. But I want to give a shout out to a couple people. Justin Hartley, again, good job. Uh, Everyone else that did this episode. Uh, this is my 8th episode, so I'm glad I'm doing this. Thank y'all. CK6 1938. Uh, I'll be on Test Fame this Friday. Cameron Stokeham channel on YouTube. Good job. Uh, yeah. And one more thing. This fall, they're going to be having a complete series of Smallville package thing all in it. Go type it in, search it. Uh, I saw pictures of it. Wow. But I'm gonna keep collecting the this seasons. Right now, I got 6 and 7, but I'm gonna keep collecting from the beginning to end. And this has been my last episode for a couple of days. Bye.